Where is Gabby? The question that won't go away. That is not a rumor. That is not a hate. That is not an accusation. It is a question. A question that keeps returning because Gabby was once visible. She was outspoken. She was present, and now she's gone. For those who maybe could not be knowing Gabby, Gabby was a foreign woman, a mzungu, how we call foreign women here in the village, who lived with a man known publicly as Bushman. She was not silent. She was not invisible. She was not the type of a person who disappeared quietly. Gabby spoke, she appeared, she expressed opinions, which is why her absence today is not really normal. Let me speak about the trouble before the silence. Months before Gabby vanished from public view, there were problems, serious problems. Gabby reportedly spoke about alcohol abuse, violence, fear, being beaten, and running away for her own safety. These were not whispered allegations. These were spoken openly. At one point, Gabby was said to be afraid for her own life. From an investigative standpoint, these matters because when a person disappears, what happened before matters a lot. Let me speak something about the disappearance. Then something actually changed. Gabby stopped appearing. She stopped being seen. She stopped being heard. No videos, no public sightings, no independent confirmation of her safety, and yet life around her continued as if nothing was wrong. This is where concern begins. Let me speak about the clothes that never left. One detail refuses to be ignored. Gabby's clothes. They are reportedly still there. You can see Bushman videos and we can see the clothes are still there. And ask yourself this calmly and logically. When someone's leave by choice, do they leave everything behind? Clothes are personal. Clothes are identity. Clothes are survival. Leaving them behind suggests a rushed escape, an interrupted departure, or a situation where someone did not plan to vanish permanently. This alone proves nothing, but it proves concern is reasonable. Let me speak about these words without presence. In videos, Bushman continues to speak about Gabby. He says he loves her. He talks about her emotionally. He mentions her repeatedly, but Gabby is never seen. There is no proof of life, no message from her, no appearance. This creates a contradiction. If someone you love is alive, safe and well, why can no one see or hear them? Love without visibility is not reassurance. It is uncertainty. I decided to go through Bushman's channel so that I can ascertain about the videos and what Bushman dude was saying about Gabby. And there is a video that was posted today with the title, I wish her all the best, and we are ready to start our village animal farm. That is the title of the video that he posted today. And there is another video with the title, "We finally found GABBYVERSE4. She's safe. Meet our..." Okay, that is another video that actually he did. Another title. Actually, these titles have been back to back. I received shocking message. Is GABBYVERSE alive? 2026. All these titles tell us something. Why people are afraid? Because of this silence. People are now speculating. Some are asking the worst possible questions, not because they want drama, but because no clarity has been given. Speculations grows when a person vanishes, because Gabby has vanished. We don't know where Gabby is, so people are now speculating. And there is a history of alleged abuse, because we saw it on camera where Gabby was saying that she's not at peace. She feared a lot of things. Actually, she spoke what was taking place. And one person controls the narrative. And the person who is controlling this narrative is Bushman. And the missing person never speaks for themselves. Let me say this. Silence creates fear. Transparency calms it. Because people are now asking a lot of questions. That is Gabby alive? Let us be absolutely clear. There is no public evidence that Gabby is not alive. None. But there is also no public evidence that Gabby is safe. Both statements are true. Declaring her unalive will be irresponsible. Ignoring her disappearance will be equally irresponsible. The truth lies is verification, not opinion. Let me give possible explanations. There are only few realistic possibilities. Scenario number one, Gabby left voluntarily. Trauma can cause people to disappear. Fear can cause silence. This is a possibility, but complete silence for months remain unusual, because Gabby and Bushman, they loved each other, let me say that, but now the silence between them actually remains unusual. Scenario number two, Gabby is alive but silenced. There is something that we call power imbalance, financial dependency, and psychological pressure. This scenario demands independent confirmation, of which it is a good move. But what I would like to say that, Gabby, I know maybe you are watching this video, where you are watching this video from, come up and speak about your life. Come up and tell people that they should stop speculating and I'm alive and this is what I do, because Gabby has his own YouTube channel, of which she has not posted for around 2 to 3 months, so that suggests a lot of things. Scenario number 3, something criminal occurred. This is unproven, but it cannot be dismissed simply because it is uncomfortable. This is where welfare check exists. This is why authorities exist. We have detectives, we have the authorities. So this is what I'm asking, that authorities and detectives should take a step and making sure that everything is right on Gabby's side. Gabby has a phone number. The DCI and those detectives can track the phone and say where she is, because The way things are now proceeding, it is bringing out uncertainty. Let me say this, what should happen now? This is not about insult. This is not about actually what we call cancel culture. This is not about YouTube wars. This is about responsibility. What will end all speculation instantly? A recent appearance by Gabby. Because if Gabby will be appearing, all these speculations will stop. A statement directly from her. Let Gabby come to the camera in her own channel, or she can call even Bushman and clear out the air about how people are speaking about that. And another thing is about independent confirmation of our own safety. Until then, the question remains valid. Let me say this. This documentary is not saying someone is guilty, and there is no instance I've said that Bushman dude is guilty of this, and this. When we go to the Bushman's channel, there is a lot of speculation. People are really speaking a lot of things. Even I'm going to read what people are saying. There is this. Let me just pick how people are saying in this YouTube channel, so that we get to know how things are moving. Not this. There is a video. Okay, there is a place I wanted to read, so that we get to know how our subscribers are perceiving this information. People are really asking Bushman dude in his channel, where is Gabby? Did you unalive her and buried her? Then there is somebody saying that this madman unalived Gabby and buried her, and this haunts him. Is evil. Gabby is not alive. Another one is saying that get lost, leave. You are like a mosquito, you are annoying. Get a life and go find something to do. It seems your life is boring and you just goes around causing strife. Your neighbor must be very terrified. Call the FBI, the police, and the media, and the news media, and show them where he buried her. Get a life and leave us alone. Other people proceed saying that he said he found Gabby, someone he was living with. That's weird. Then Bushman himself responded, they are evil cackers. Another person proceeded, Bushman, you said Gabby left everything at your house. She didn't take anything. You said you found her, but that's still no proof. That kind of strange to leave everything behind. We still only have your word. It's still very strange. Please try to show us proof Gabby is okay. You don't seem to be worried about her at all. Not until people started questioning you is when you tried to show concern. The person she's with should let someone know also. Gabby should leave a message to her subscribers, because I only saw the last video she made was 1 year ago. 1 year ago is about how long she has been gone now. I think Gabby has another YouTube channel, and when I was trying to look at the YouTube channel, the last video she did was 3 months ago. Another person proceeds saying that, do you believe Gabby left that compound at all? Something bad happened to her in the hands of this crazy guy. Another person now saying that thoughts like that can harm you more than anyone else. May you be granted peace, healthy and kind mindset. It's 2026. You can reset. Having read what people are now speculating, let me say that A woman who spoke loudly has gone silently. And until Gabby is seen, heard, or independently confirming safe, asking where is Gabby is not malicious. It is human, it is logical, and it is necessary. Allow me to say this. This documentary does not accuse anyone of a crime. It does something far simpler and far more responsible. It asks questions because in law, psychology, and investigation, questions are not defamation. They are due diligence. And one question refuses to disappear, which is, where is Gabby? Let me say this because I've already said some things about Gabby, and these things are not disputed. One of the things that I've said, Gabby was publicly visible, Gabby was outspoken, Gabby lived with a partner, Bushman. Gabby publicly expressed fear and alleged abuse. Gabby is not seen or heard from publicly for an extended period. These are observable facts, not opinion. In investigative analysis, fact patterns matters more than emotion. Let me say that in law enforcement and judicial review, prior expression of fear, which are treated seriously. Why? Because when a person disappears, court asks, did they previously fear harm? Did they report or discuss abuse? Did they express urgency or danger? Gabby reportedly did all these three. This does not prove a crime, but legally it elevates concern. Ignoring this context will be negligent, not neutral. Let me talk about psychology of disappearance. From a psychological standpoint, there are two broad categories of disappearance. One, voluntary withdrawal, which often includes preparation, taking person, items, communicating boundaries, and leaving some trace of safety. The second one is crisis-driven silence. This is sudden disappearance, personal belongings left behind, no closure, communication, highlighted fear beforehand. Public reports suggest that Gabby's situation aligns more closely with the crisis-driven silence. This does not assign blame. This assigns urgency. Why do investigations pay attention for clothing? Because clothing is identity and survival. When adults live by choice, they rarely abandon clothes, documents, and essentials. Leaving them behind can indicate panic, interruption, or beliefs that run was possibly. Again, this proves nothing, but in court, pattern overweighs excuses. Let me bring this to a real scenario. Let's say, for example, you're traveling, maybe abroad, maybe countryside, maybe in town. We see people carrying along with them their clothing. And for this, we are now surprised that Gabby never took with her some clothing. Let me talk about language analysis, words versus reality. Let us now examine behavior language, not morality. Public statements emphasize love, emotion, affection, yet no visual confirmation, no direct message from Gabby, no independent verification of safety. Psychologically, identifies these as emotional substitution, using language to fill the space where evidence should exist. This can be unconscious, it can be defensive, it can also be innocent, but it is not reassurance. Let me speak why silence creates suspicion. People are not speculating because they are cruel. They are speculating because silence persists, transparency is absent, one's narrative dominates, and the missing voice belongs to the most vulnerable person. In both law and psychology, silence after conflict is never neutral. It demands clarification. Let me say this. Let us be explicit. This documentary is not saying that Gabby is not alive, a crime occurred, anyone is guilty. Saying those things without evidence will be reckless. Let me say this. What this documentary is saying that Gabby's disappearance is abnormal given her personality. Prior fear increases concern, silence invites investigation, not dismissal, and proof of safety is actually the simple solution. In law, absence of proof is not proof of innocence or guilty. It is simply absence. Let me say something again about psychology of control narrative. When only one side speaks, perception becomes managed, sympathy is directed, scrutiny is discouraged. Healthy situation welcome verification. Unhealthy situation resist it. This is not accusation, this is behavioral analysis. Courts operate on principle called reasonable concern. A reasonable person will ask, why has she not spoken? Why has she not been seen? And why is there no independent confirmation? Asking this question is lawful, ethical, and necessary. So this story does not need argument. It does not need attack. It does not need speculation. It needs one thing. Gabby, alive, speaking freely, or independent confirmation of her safety. Until then, the question remains legitimate. Where is Gabby? Asking that question is not defamation. It is responsible. Goodbye.